Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Let's Play Bloons Tower Defense 5 Deluxe Edition. In this episode, we are going to be going to a place that is filled with water, and I think I forgot to get this monkey money last time, which is pretty funny to me, kind of. So anyways, now we are moving on to the Archipelago, which I think is how you pronounce that, which, I don't know, it sounds right, kind of, but in honor of this place, because it's all watery, I'm going to use a bunch of Buccaneers, which is funny because last time I was saying that I didn't know if the next level was even going to have any water, and this is like the water level, which, like I said, I thought was pretty funny. I also got some advice that I don't have to always be talking about the game constantly, which makes sense, but I don't really have anything interesting going on in my life right now that would be something to talk about. I did start watching an anime called Sword Art Online, and it's definitely different from a lot of other animes. The basic premise is a bunch of people trapped in a virtual reality MMO RPG where they can't log out, and if you die in the game, you die in real life, which isn't exactly the most unique premise. Like, it's been done before in other movies or TV shows and everything, but just the execution and the structure and flow of the show and everything, it was really cool the way they did it, and I really liked the series, but it ended a little odd for me. But anyways, back to this game. The Buccaneer is pretty good right here because, oh, look at this. Use level up Monkey Pirate's Moab takedown ability. Takes hold of the nearest Moab class balloon with a grappling hook and brings it down. 0 MG balloons are immune to this. Oh, I suppose I should explain that later. It's the 4th tier on the right side of the Buccaneer, so it comes after the cannon ship. Basically, just whenever there's a Moab, or you can activate it at any point, but it always goes after the strongest balloon on the field, or on the screen. So if there's a Moab, well yeah, if there's a Moab, because this is on easy mode, that's the strongest thing you can get, it'll just shoot out a harpoon, grab the Moab, and then just pull it in and destroy it. You don't get as much money from it, I don't think you get as much money from it as you would if you just normally popped it, but, you know, it's a good balloon, or Moab buster, I guess. Blimp buster is what I call it. And I was going to say, it's good to have him here because his range, or his line of fire, just lines up really well, so that because it has a lot of pierce, it can pop through a lot of balloons. The only problem is that because he's so close right here, it usually messes with him when the balloons kind of leak by. But after I get the destroyer, that shouldn't be as much of a problem because he'll have a much better attack rate. And then I'll just build another Buccaneer or two, just to, you know, give him a little easier job, I guess, if that makes sense. See, because then once he's shooting up here, then he's not getting as much of that pierce, which means that this is actually pretty bad. I should probably build another one, or just, just do that. Yeah, that's good. Okay, now hopefully I won't need this one as much. It was probably just that round that had a different setup, that, or a balloon distribution that made it hard for that one to carry on. But this should be good for now. Also, I just realized I'm going to need something that has good lead. Alright, fine. I'll make it the cannon ship, so that now it shoots out cannons, and we'll be able to pop the lead buster, or it will be the lead buster by popping leads. I need to get to rank 34 for this, which means it's not going to happen this round. I'll probably start leveling up, like, or ranking up about once every round, or every, not round, every game, I guess. But that's just a guess. I don't know if I'll actually level up that fast. Now I kind of want to just sell him and then build another one right here, but that would be a little bit of a waste of money. I'm just going to build another one. And they are pretty cheap for their initial upgrades, which is pretty good because they're pretty good for their use, or for their, you get a lot of bang for your buck, I guess. And they also can detect camo, which is really good, because then you only need to worry about that lead, which I've already got covered with the cannon ship. And yeah. Another show that I've been watching is Attack on Titan, which is insanely intense and dramatic and has all the feels and all that. It's a very good show. I would recommend it, I guess, but it is kind of violent and I guess more for the adult or mature audiences. But it was a really cool show. I'm already caught up, but it's not that far along. Yeah, so what else to talk about? Because I'm only using these Buccaneers, so oh look, the destroyer. So yeah, as I was saying, it's nice to have the destroyer because of how fast he attacks and everything. But I'm only using this one type of tower that I've already discussed, so there's not really much of a topic of discussion, I guess. I am going to need something to get rid of the blimp, because while the destroyer is pretty good, and I have two of these cannon ships, or one cannon ship and then this one extra Buccaneer, I'm going to need something else to take out the blimp. So what should I do? I have a lot of choices. I could use a spike factory, maybe. I think I'm going to need to use its, I'm going to need to level it up for its level 4 upgrades on each side. Because, if I haven't already talked about this, on the left side, its 4th tier is good against ceramic balloons, and on the right side, its 4th tier is good against Moabs. It would be great if you could combine them both, but you'd just have to, you would just have to build 2 if you wanted to have it good against both, which is really interesting because I'd want the Moab, or the ones that are good at Moabs near the front, so that they can pop the Moabs early, so that the other towers can destroy the ceramics and the rest of them. But then the spike factories are best near the end because all the spikes go away at the end of each round. So if you have it near the end, then it has more time to put out more spikes so that it can pop more balloons. But, I mean, they still work good at the beginning, as you can see. It's just not quite the most efficient way to use them, I guess. Or maybe I'm wrong, and it's better to put them in the front. Still not sure if this is going to be enough. Actually, no. This is good. I only need the 3rd tier. But will I have enough money by the time I need it? Probably. Because I'm already 7 rounds away, which is at least 700. Because you get about 100 each round. So yeah, that should be good. And I always remember, like halfway through, that I should be mentioning the little, little info advice box things that pop up. But really, it's just if you play the game, you'll read them. Or you might be able to pause the game sometimes, or pause the video and read them if you want. This is not looking good. Oh shoot, I'm leaking. Well, that cut into the money that I was saving. Well, I had enough, actually, but it's always best to spend money between rounds rather than during rounds. Wow, that was a lot. Alright, I need to improve my defenses. Super Monkey. I don't know exactly how much better that'll be. It's round 41, which means the next round we'll have some camo, which should be good, because there won't be as many as were in these last couple rounds. And I always buy the range first, mostly because it's cheaper, and I feel like I'm actually spending my money and doing something. But it might actually be better in this map, just to increase his laser vision and whatnot. Just that his actual attacks are a little more effective rather than just how far he can attack. which does increase his effectiveness, but I don't think it's quite as helpful as his laser vision. And wow, I actually lost. Let's see, how much does it continue for 200? Yeah, I'll use it. Probably should not have. It would have been better just to start over or something. But yeah. So that was interesting. I actually got a game over. I don't usually continue. I usually just try again or something. But for the sake of the video, to not make it go on too long, and I wouldn't want to just like cut and then come back to this round or something. So yeah, continuing is fine. It was only 200 monkey money. Which means that next time I'm on this stage, I really need to be careful, because I really thought that this would be enough, but that's, now that I'm thinking about it, it's really not enough. So yeah, that's a warning to everyone else that's watching. Don't stick with this plan unless you were, you know, considering having to continue or something. And that's right. I was about to say, but this round seems long and boring. It's because it's round 45, which means that Moab is coming in the next round. And oh look, I have enough money. Yep. Moab goes down pretty fast when you have these spikes. Or these tacks, really. Well, no. Are they tacks or spikes? I guess they're spikes. They kind of look like tacks. Oh well. You know what? Just because I feel like it, I'm gonna throw down a monkey engineer. Oh, look at that. He needs more experience. So I'm gonna build a whole bunch, even if they're useless over here. Because I'm sure that by now my defenses are good enough with the super monkey and the spike factory and all this good stuff. I'm just gonna build a whole bunch of monkey engineers to make sure that I can get this experience. Because I'd really like to use monkey engineers. They're some of my favorites. And someone posted a comment on an earlier video saying that, or mentioning how I said that they were based off the Team Fortress 2 engineer. And it's true, I don't actually know that they are. And like he said, it would be better to say they were inspired by it rather than based off it. It just seemed really similar to me. But he's right. I don't actually know, so I shouldn't say it as if it's fact. Man, I'm building a lot of these. And look at this larger service area. Like, surface area. Anyways, engineer can shoot farther and deploy sentries in a larger area. Very useful. And unlock sandbox mode. Test and try various strategies, theories, tactics, and generally just have fun in sandbox mode. You've also earned 500 monkey money. Get 10 more ranks to earn more. So I actually made 300 monkey money on this level. Despite losing, I guess, or however much money I'm gonna make from the actual beating of this level. In addition to the 300 I just made, I guess. Alright. And that was it. I wasn't even paying attention. Alright, so that's it for this episode. Yeah, I'm gonna upload another video after this, not that way. I'm just gonna show you something on Park Path in sandbox mode. Anyways, now I have 2,000. How much do I need for it? 4,800. Okay. So I'm almost halfway there. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.